Yeah. Can you see my screen? Have you read it? Read it again. If Albert Einstein would be here today, if he was a trader, I wonder how he would be like. Okay, let me take it out. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. This is your captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you on board this Gorilla Price Action flight to our destination, consistency. Kindly be seated and fasten your seatbelt. May I remind you that smoking in the toilet, jumping the gun, hesitating, or trying to know what's going to happen next are all strictly forbidden. We trade the ESC Mini S&P 500 on a 2000 tick chart. You guys know we use no indicators but the 21 EMA. We are not scalpers. We believe that good risk-reward ratio is the way to go, and therefore we don't take any trade with less than 1 to 2 risk-reward ratio. This community is all about trading, helping traders. We all have only one thing in mind, and that is to be consistent and profitable overall. And that's why we don't care the results of any individual trade. We only care about our overall performance. We understand that trading is a probability game, and we trade only the large sample game. For us, losses are considered to be business expenses, and since we can't avoid expenses, we are executing our trade without fear or hesitation. We will be flying at an altitude of 60,000 feet at a speed of 1,000 km per hour. Due to budget limitation, my friends, parachutes are not available on this flight, and thus you are kindly requested to control your emotion, not get panicked, and sit tight during the turbulence. By the name of Gorilla Price Action Airline, I wish you all a pleasant flight. How is that for a start? Ha! Cool. Sit tight. This live stream will be short today, guys, because Brazil is playing against Croatia. And we don't want to miss that. Evening time, another super game. Argentina against the Netherlands. Where is Tango? Tango, are you here? Tango is Dutch, I believe. Okay, guys, let's take some money from them. Big picture, huge sell-off. Too early to know. We have more news coming. So far, I see this. How to call this thing? Huge drop. And then some range. Still ugly and dirty here. We don't know. And when we don't know, we wait. Simo, Morocco is playing tomorrow. Again, you have some difficult challenge tomorrow. Yeah. But I trust you guys. You have some beautiful team there. Really beautiful. I hope you will show them. Nate, when are you going to roll? By the end of the day today, maybe even midday. I have to see the volume. Usually what I do, I will open two charts. This one and the next rollover one, and I will check how fast this thing goes. If I see that this thing going slowly, I will switch. 2-3 hours. That's what you need to know which one is the one. So far, I'm with this one. I believe it's March. Mike, no? What is the next one? I believe it's March. I don't know what is this. Maybe we have something like this. Let's see. Let's stay with this. It should be March, yeah, Ben. There's a way to check volume, no need to guess, usually rover. Usually, not always ticky-tack, it's about noontime that you can see the volume starts to shift. Rollover days can be really slow, but today we have some news, so yeah, who knows? Who knows? The less we know, the better we are. If you can get to this mindset that you don't know anything, you will make a lot of money, guys. Just don't know. Try not to know. The more you know, the more you try to know, the less money you make. Just try not to know. Before the trade, when you take the trade, while you are in a trade, if you are long here and you trail your stop here, you don't have to know anything. The market will do something. Either it will make you a big winner or just take you out. Don't know anything. That's the ultimate state of mind. And that's why I don't use any charts and any multi-time frame and more indices and the Nasdaq and the Russell and the crude and I don't know what else. I don't want to know. It doesn't make me any money. Let's stay with this thing. The midline is kind of holding, but it's a bit dirty here, but yeah. What time is the news? 10, is that? Yeah. Don't jump into this thing just before the news, and especially not the few minutes after the news, because anything can happen. So try to stay cool. Like we did yesterday, we are waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting till we find our opportunity. We take one trade, maybe two, maybe three trades, but at least these are trades that we are comfortable with. Yeah. Don't overtrade. You will pay tons of money for commissions, and you will not find the consistency there. Because in this strategy that we use, you have 2-3 trades a day, and if you find yourself trading 10 times a day, you must be doing something wrong. Yeah. So no parachutes, guys. Control your emotions, right? Don't freak out every small turbulence. The market will try to shake you out. The market will try to play with your mind, and if you are not well prepared, you will be shaken. And traders who are getting scared easily simply don't get money in this business. The problem with trading is that when you don't make money, you lose money. You can't be like, you're either a consistent winner or a consistent loser. It's extremely difficult to be a break-even for a long time. So be a winner. Develop a winning mindset and stay with your winners. Yesterday it was funny because yesterday the only trade I took was actually a mistake. I just somehow thought it was a second entry, but it was not. But even if you took a trade and it was a mistake, you still have to manage it like if you are in a winning position, which what happened. Yeah. Stay cool. Check all the time what is that you feel. Am I afraid? Am I trying to know what's going to happen next? Am I anticipating the next move? And then just awake yourself and remind yourself that you don't know anything, you don't need to know anything, and all your job when you are in a winning trade is just to manage it properly, which basically is doing nothing. If you are 5, 6, 7 points in the money, yeah, trail your stop. It's like it's a moron job, you know. You have to trail it from here to here to here to here till you get stopped. My daughter can do that. Just don't destroy. So everybody understand what's the definition of insanity? Ha! Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. This is beautiful. Isn't that what you're doing? Every morning you wake up, you convince yourself that you will be a better chart reader, and you end up with the same results. Blaming the market, blaming the wind, blaming the, I don't know, just not looking at the mirror, right? Because if you look at the mirror, you will see your own fear. And as long as you don't want to face your own fear, well, you know the rest. This business is not for soft people. That's really important thing to admit. Second entry long. I'm not taking it too close to the news. Second entry long. Not a two-legged pullback. I don't like it. Just inside the channel working against that. That does not mean it will not work. And even if it does, who cares? Try to take second entry long while inside the downtrend channel and you will get burned. So if you look at it and it will run from here 20 points, don't beat yourself to death. Why I didn't take it? This is another thing that many new traders have, like, oh, why didn't I take it? Why didn't I take it? What is that, Ben? Maybe blaming yourself for not being a better chart trader, which turns out as a smaller effect. Yeah, it's another thing. Many new traders, they beat themselves to death. Why haven't I take this one? Oh, it was a second entry. Yeah, but even though it was in the channel, I didn't want to, yeah, why I missed it? Don't do that to yourself. You're just torturing yourself for nothing. You have a solid criteria for entering your trade. End of story, point. If the market doesn't fit your criteria, let it go without you. There are plenty of opportunities. In this inconsistent environment, there is only one thing that can be consistent, and it is you. If you're not consistent with your entries, if you're not consistent with your exits, you are adding inconsistent elements to already inconsistent environment. And you end up loser. This thing, okay, this whole bunch of things on my chart, this is the definition of uncertainty. Okay? And it will forever be. The only thing that can be consistent in this game is how you execute your plan. If your plan is not to take this because it's channel working against you, don't beat yourself. Because you are adding negative emotions to your trading session, you understand? Because now you feel frustrated, and the FOMO kicks in. Oh, they left without me. It was a second entry long. Yeah, I could take it. Don't do this to yourself. This game is all about controlling your feeling. You guys still with this exercise, or you are already professional trader? Come on, don't be shy. Admit it, guys. Admit it. Ben, started over. That's okay. Well, we are 40 or 45 people here. I don't know how many of us. I wonder who is still with this job. Busy. Busy. Tango busy. Far from professional. Don't lay. Still on it. Some here. Same here. It takes time, guys. Sometimes it takes maybe 2-3 times. But the change will be huge. You won't even believe. You will not even believe. Just do it. Do yourself a favor and do it. Okay, so we will stick with this thing. So far. Two-legged move. That was noise. Maybe some range. One leg, second leg. Let's measure the move here. Yeah. There is some reaction to the line here. So what is the most important thing a new trader, any trader has? What is, if you can ask only one thing to change in your brain, what would it be? Tango, you start with me again? You weren't here yesterday. No, it's not this. Only not enough. If you could ask God for one thing to change in your brain, what would it be? Okay, Tango. Short memory. The shorter your memory, the better trader you are. Think about it for a second. For good and bad. If you can forget the last trade, you are gold. You are gold. Even if it was a loser, and especially if it was a winner. You will be surprised how many mistakes you can make if you experience like 3 or 4 winners in a row. This is a different state of mind, which causes euphoria. And when you are in this state of mind, you can make tons of mistakes. You feel like you are immune. What is this? Tiki-taka. Yes, we're having the same chart, aren't we? Okay, you measured from the bottom. Yeah, I see. Maybe yes. Yeah, you measured from down below. Yeah. Experiencing a winning streak can be extremely dangerous also, because you feel like nothing can hurt you. You are like God. Yeah. I knew what the market is doing. Yeah, I'm good. And then you trade like if there is no risk. And there is when you run into a wall. You will do something stupid. You must always be aware of what you feel. If you feel afraid or hesitating, you must be aware of that. And if you feel overconfident, this can be also dangerous. I'm telling you guys, I've been there. You can have some catastrophic loss when you just like experience 3-4 winners in a row. There are many traps in this business, but all of them will be the results of something happening inside us. And most of us, when they will experience something catastrophic, they will usually blame the market. But it's not the market, because the market is forever random, forever uncertainty, forever. You know what happened to me? Like, I think it was more than 2 years ago. I had like 4 or 5 winners, and I said to myself, I'm going to take all their money now. And I triple or even 4 times my size, and of course I lost. And what happens to you when you lose like triple, 4 times the size? Of course, you go even bigger. And that was the result of 4 or 5 good trades. So we always have to keep our eyes open how we feel, because euphoria can be dangerous, not less than extreme fear. Yeah, I know him, Captain Kirk. Yeah, I know. I think he's already dead. Just now, like 2 years ago, no? He was sick. Yeah, about 3 years ago. That's true. Yeah, big loss. Trading, if you want to be a professional, profitable trader, at some point, you will have to admit that what we're doing here is kind of meditation. Really. This is kind of meditation. The less you control your emotion, the more you are vulnerable. And it's not important how many times you are right. It's 10 times more important what you do when you are right. Because at some point you will find yourself like with winning trades. How you handle them? Do you allow the market to give you the full potential, or you just become some chicken shit? That's a question you must ask yourself. Okay, I'm trading, but sometimes it's a good trade. How am I handling it? Am I cool? Am I hysteric? Is it a FOMO? Am I shaking here because the market is about to reverse on me? How do I feel with this? At some point, you will have to admit that this is a meditation. Trading can be the most rewarding business in the world. And if you don't know how to adapt the changes, it can be the most frustrating job in the world. Okay, first entry, almost second entry, but news in 5 minutes. And we just had the break. I still wanted to see some low here. Perfect would be like a low, second entry, and then confirmed by a higher low. But too close to the news, guys. No. There is something at 10. I don't know. Isn't it a PPI or something? Tango. $10 a.m. EST, yeah. Is that a PPI? Tiki-tak. Consumer sentiment. Phew. Guys, this could be a trend day. Yeah. Second entry long can be triggered here. Key entry point, leg, break, leg, below the moving average, and 5 minutes to, yeah. Key entry point, below the moving average. News is coming. I'm just showing you what I see. Channel, break, low. If there was no news, we are all set to go long here if we get something about the moving average. I see some congestion here, you see? There's something here. But the pattern, I like the context, like a leg, break, new low, second entry long. Context is nice. But everybody afraid to commit just 3-4 minutes before the news. Not even sure this is the range. Let's see. Yeah, so that's what I see. Look at this drop. Yeah, there is something here. See that? Stop hit, done for the day, took me. I don't know what to tell you, Captain Kirk. Personally, I'm confused with your post, but that's because I'm a little slow, I guess. I'm not sure I'm following. What you do, why you do it. I never saw any chart, any. Yeah, there is something here. It's very dirty. The second entry long and a failure and a fail of the failure. So in a normal market, this could be an entry here. You see, it's a double trap. First entry, second entry, it failed here and then it failed here. But this is super congestive and 2 minutes to the news. If it's not the news, you might consider going long here if you don't care about the moving average, or if you assume that this is a key entry point and it's holding, or you want to wait for a higher low. Yeah. Again, for me, the best setup would be like a leg with a range, another leg breaking out of this, and this leg that goes here, let me show you something. This would be the perfect one. So you have like a leg, range, breaking, but I would love to see something like this. So also this one with a break and low. Preferably some measure move, but this would be the perfect scenario. If you assume that this is your main pattern, your big pattern.